Scamming in RuneScape 3 has been around for a hell of a long time. Scams and lures and ways that people can just take your money has been something that regular players have been trying to avoid or have been taken advantage of for a long time during RuneScape. It's been around since the beginning and it's still around today. Recently, I've been hearing about a hell of a lot more lures and scams being successful, and especially now that I am building a community within a clan, within YouTube, I am hearing a hell of a lot of people saying they've been scammed, they've been lured, they've clicked on phishing links, and it just really surprises me that these things are still working to these days. Now, a lot of people might think that it is all down to the person who gets caught. If you get caught by a scam, if you get caught by a phishing link, then it's completely your fault, you're stupid, and you made the mistake of actually clicking on that. However, that is not always the case. These scams, these lures, the phishing links take advantage of people who are in the perfect position to actually fall for them, or maybe they think they can better the scam themselves, as they've seen it a million times before, and it's changed slightly to actually completely trick the people who think that they can actually get around it as well. Phishing links, for example, are sent out to thousands and thousands of people, and it is shown to as many people as possible, just in hopes that there's one person who may be having a bad day, an off day, maybe something is going on with their lives at that point where they are just not thinking straight and they fall for it. That is definitely something that happens, and it is a huge reason why people do fall for scams. That being said, as I mentioned before, there is a lot of things lately that I've heard about of people getting scammed, getting lured, and it's all people that have been around my community as well, whether that's just because I am growing a bigger community within the clan, within the Discord server, and obviously on YouTube as well. There has been a lot of people I've heard say they've been scammed, they've been hacked, they've been lured, all sorts of things like this, and I actually wanted to make a video to try and educate some people on the scams, the lures, all the hacks, all the phishing attempts that are around in the game at the moment. Of course, I will probably not be covering all of them, as I do not personally know all of them myself, so my request from you guys is, if you know of any that I have missed, please do either get in touch on Discord. My DMs are always open. There's a link in the description to my server and you can send me a DM from there, or comment down below anything that I may have missed, and I can make a second part to this as well and cover all of those ones that I have missed. But anyway, I hope this video does help people avoid these. I hope that it does help people save some money, and I hope that it does help people avoid a lot of stress. Before we do get started, I know the intro has been quite long. If you can leave a like on the video, it will help YouTube suggest it by a hell of a lot, so I really do appreciate it. Leave a comment down below as well. Otherwise, let's see what scams are in RuneScape at the moment so you can avoid them. Okay, so we're going to start off with phishing links, specifically on YouTube and Twitch. These are something that I know get quite a lot of people, so we will talk about those first and make sure you guys all see this. What is a phishing link? It is basically something with a lure behind it to get you into clicking through a link that will lead you to a website that looks exactly like the RuneScape login website, and it will get you to log in there, and then it'll prompt asking for an authenticator as well if you do have one, or whether you have one or not, it may just pop up with it anyway. People who do have one will enter it in. People who don't will probably think, oh crap, I've just lost my account. And then it will also prompt you things like bank pins and stuff like that, and now you may think, why is anyone doing this? Why are people putting in the bank pins? Nothing asked you to do that. Like I say, you may not be in the right mindset. You may just be thinking about that money that's behind the lure that they're set up, and you may just not be thinking about it. You put it in, you get through it, and then suddenly you're like, oh crap, what have I just done? But this is basically going to be something that you will see attached to Twitch, for example. You will see the RS guy will have a stream that is a fake stream right above him on the actual streaming thing as well, and it will say that he's doing a big giveaway, and there'll be about 800-900 viewers, if not more, and these are all botted views. He will usually be streaming below that person, because he's usually at the top of the Twitch thing. He'll usually be below that, streaming to a normal amount of people for RuneScape, and basically the botted stream is just to get people to click onto that, thinking the RS guy is quitting. It's like the one in thousands of people that will see it, will click on it, follow the link, enter the details, and then they will lose their account. Now, phishing links are shown to a lot of people. It doesn't need to aim to all the people that will work on. It'll just need to aim to the people who don't understand it, people who fall for it, and catch that 1 in 1,000 people. This happens the same on YouTube with big giveaways. There'll be a video that says big 50 bill RuneScape 3 giveaway. All you have to do is log into the RuneScape client, and there's a link in the description or something like that, so people will follow that. They will log in to the exact same stuff, and you can lose your account by doing this. And all you have to do is give them that literally 10-second window where you're logged in to their client, you give them the details, you give them your authenticator, they log straight into your account on the actual client, so you can't log into that, and they transfer everything off straight away. So anything that says there's a big giveaway, there's a big YouTuber or a Twitch streamer that is quitting, it is not true. Do not follow any links. Do not give your bank details. Do not give your logins to anything that is not the RuneScape client or the official RuneScape website. The URLs may look really similar, but honestly, if you've clicked through a link through YouTube or Twitch or anything, just do not put your details in anywhere. Next up is something that a lot of you people have probably had, and it is actually quite easy to avoid, but at the same time you're going to get it at some point. If you have your private chat set to online and you actually have quite a lot of decent wealth in the game and you're carrying it around, you can be seen with it, someone is going to private message you at some point and say to you, "Hi, I am from Jagex selecting player moderators and I would love to make you part of our player moderator program, and you can help people out in the game. You are very helpful, you are friendly, we've noticed this from the recent chat history on your account, and you are a very friendly player. We would like to make you a player moderator." Now, of course, most people reply to this just to wind them up and just take the piss out of them, which is absolutely fine. If you want to do that, just be aware that this is absolutely not true whatsoever. If Jagex is going to make you a player moderator, I do believe they just do it. They don't actually contact you and say, "Oh, do you want to be a player moderator?" or anything. You will just log in, you will have the player moderator crown, and it will be there. At least that's as far as I know about it. If there's any PMods watching, you can maybe clarify, but I'm fairly sure that's how it works. And if anything, Jagex will always contact you through the actual in-game messaging service anyway. There'll just be a message there for you to read, and that'll be about it. They do not send you anything in-game. They're not going to contact you in-game about being a PMod. That is absolutely for sure anyway. So what these guys will do is they will message thousands of people. They will hope that eventually one person will be like, "Hell yes, I want to be a PMod. Thank you so much. What am I going to do? What do I have to do?" And they'll say, all you have to do is log into the PMod site, for example, so that we can apply the stuff to your account. Then they'll ask you to log out so they can do it. You'll log out. You'll give them their details if you've logged into that thing, and they'll have everything on your account. They'll trade it all off straight away. However, not only that, they may just ask you outright for your username and password, because they might just say, "All I need is your username and your password to make you a PMod. You to log out for 10 minutes while I do it, and then you can log back in and you'll be absolutely all good to go." People fall for it, and it does happen, and then people must fall for it because it gets messaged all the time. Like, I get this quite a lot. People I know get this quite a lot, and it is not an uncommon thing to do. The usernames that they have will usually be something like Jag something or Mod something, or they'll try and make it seem like it's from Jagex. It'll be Jagex and a name, or Jagex2 or something like that, and it will definitely be trying to just convince you in your head that they may actually be genuine. Trust me, they are absolutely not. So if anyone messages you in game and asks for your username, your password, or offers to make you into a player mod or make you rich, just keep in mind that is not how the PMod and stuff is handled. So just tell them to either go away, add them to ignore, report them, do whatever you've got to do. If you want to troll them for 20 minutes, then go ahead and do that, but don't give them any details because you will lose your account. The next one I want to talk about is one I know has worked on a lot of people. So this is something that if you have seen it, you definitely want to just be very aware of this. I don't know if they're still going around as much lately, but I got a lot of these emails. I got a lot of these attempts, and it's something that is very convincing. So a lot of people were getting password reset requests sent to their email address that was registered to their RuneScape account. Now, the way you would get this is it would send to your account, and it would say that your account, someone has tried to reset the password on it. This is another phishing attempt. They will be sending this to your email address to get you to click onto it to make sure that you're like, "Wait, what? I didn't reset my account. I did not reset my password." And you'll log into their website. You do the exact same thing as before, where you give them your details, your freaking authenticator, everything, because it will take that and it'll ask for it. And if you are in a panic that you're going to lose your account, you will give it to them, and that is when you lose your account. Now, what you need to be careful of is check the email address that this has come from, for one, because they will be very similar to the RuneScape one, or they'll try and make it seem like it is from there, but you'll be able to tell almost straight away that it is not the correct email address. That being said, if you are unsure, open your own browser, go to the actual official RuneScape website yourself, and make sure you're on the official website, and do a password reset yourself from there. Do not follow the link through the email address. Do not do it from there. It's just not worth doing. If Jagex send you an email and that is actually them saying someone is trying to access your account, then just do it yourself manually. Just cut out that little shortcut that they're offering you through the email. Go to the browser, log into the actual account page on the official website so you know it's right, and then reset your password from there. And then not only that, when they send you an email to your actual email address saying that, you'll be able to compare. You'll be able to see whether it was from them or whether it's from someone else, because it'll be from a different address, and you'll be able to see from there as well. But what I would suggest you do here is just keep an eye out for this. If you get an email saying someone is trying to reset your password, and then it'll say something like, "If this wasn't you, log in here and do this," or whatever, just keep an eye out for that, and just keep in mind that this is actually probably not true. Do not panic. The best bet, in my opinion, would be to log into the official website, just change your password from there, and maybe even change your registered email address, and that way you could actually stop these password reset emails coming through, as these actually came through fairly often. I must have got one of these at least once a week at some point, and I was like, why is someone trying to reset my thing? And then it's finally clicked to me. I never went through them, but it clicked in my head where I was like, actually, that's probably just not true. So I just left it, I ignored it, and I still have my account today. Okay, so the last non-in-game one that I want to talk about is actually Facebook. There is adverts all over Facebook talking about a double experience weekend that you can get, or bonuses that you can get, or anything at all. Maybe it'll be advertising the game or something, and it will try and get you to log into that. It will tell you that you can get Twitch Prime loots, which is like a tour of a plate body or something over the top, something you just wouldn't normally get, and it will be something to get you excited and lure you in. And this is just another phishing attempt, but the fact that it is on Facebook specifically as an advert doesn't make it genuine at all. Facebook will push ads if they're being paid for it anyway, and it obviously hasn't been looked into too much, but there is phishing adverts all over Facebook for RuneScape 3 and for old school RuneScape as well. It will tell you that you can get free membership for 6 months. It will tell you that you can get free items in game. It will tell you whatever it has to tell you to get you to click on that link, log in with your account, and claim your rewards or whatever it is. Don't do anything from an external site. Always, if there's anything like that, you can always claim it either in game or you can log into the actual official website yourself and do it that way. Something that you should practice always is if there is something that you need to claim that it can't be claimed in game, for example your Twitch loot, it is always good to go to the official site and log in yourself. That's what I do. I will go to the official RuneScape site, I will log in and I'll claim it through that, or I'll go to the official Twitch site and follow it through there. I will not follow any external links. I will not even click on one of the adverts that are in Google. If you search in Google Twitch Prime loot, there will be a phishing link in one of those search results. I guarantee it. One of those, maybe the ad that's pushed to the top. Trust me, do not click on it. So keep an eye out if you are a Facebook user for these things, because they are definitely phishing links and you do not want to log into your account anywhere that isn't coming from the actual official website. Trust me, Jagex isn't about to give you 6 months of membership for free. Alright, so the last one that I'm going to talk about in this video is going to be the good old Grand Exchange talk you up and lure you to the wilderness. This is going to be something that is done by 2 people, or maybe it's 1 person on 2 accounts, however they want to do it, but you just do not want to fall for it. What will happen is someone will either message you as a direct message, or they'll run over to you and see that you've got loads of value, and what they'll do is they'll tell you that they're quitting the game, or sometimes they'll impersonate a YouTuber and they'll say they're making a video. Keep an eye out for that, by the way. I've had it, Protox has had it, a few people have had it, where people will take the YouTuber's username and make something very similar, and then they'll tell you that they're making a video. People fall for it. Just be very careful, make sure it's them. And I personally would never ask you guys to give me your money in any way whatsoever, so if anyone with a similar name to mine is asking you for money or for help in any way, you know full well that is not me. But anyway, back to the thing. What's going to happen is someone will message you telling you they're quitting the game, telling you they're making a YouTube video, something of the sort like that. And what they'll do is they'll tell you to take maybe 1 item, 2 items with you, and it'll always be a rare. It'll be like a sand hat, a party house, or something super expensive, whether it's some like expensive weapons or armor or anything that you're going to lose on death. Now, most people are aware of this, as it has been a lure around for a hell of a long time, where they'll take you to the wilderness, say, oh, it's safe, it's just level 1 wilderness, jump in, it's fine, it's just for a video, and then they'll put coins behind a tree somewhere and tell you to telegrab the coins or the loot or item, whatever they put behind it, and they'll give you the runes for telegrab, they'll give you everything you need, and once you try and telegrab that, then you will lose your stuff. Now, not only that, there is something as well that I will show you on screen now, where they can actually stall where they are stood as well. There's stalls in this game, and by stalls I mean an animation stall that will show them stood in one place when they're actually stood somewhere else. So what they'll do is they'll stall their character, run themselves into the wilderness, and then they'll get you to trade them. As soon as you trade them, your character is going to run directly into the wilderness where they're actually stood. Then their character will either teleport or like just instantly rush to where they are, and suddenly you'll be stood out in the wilderness getting absolutely smashed, getting murdered, and losing all your stuff. The same goes for when you telegrab these coins behind a tree. Because it is out of line of sight, your character will run directly into the wilderness to get into a line of sight to get it, and as soon as you do, people will run onto your screen, they will kill you, they will smite you for your stuff, they will take all of your items off of you. Now, people think, well, why would I fall for this? Why would I ever take some stuff to the wilderness to actually try and like do a video or anything? I would put it all in the bank. If they tell me to bring it, then obviously it's a scam. Now, the reason they get people and the way that they actually get convince people to go is someone will actually message you or run over in person as well and start telling you in the private messages or in person that this person is a scammer and they're trying to scam you. They'll act like they've took money off of them themselves. They'll say, oh, why are you still scamming on this world? What an idiot. I just took 400 mil off this guy earlier. You can do literally the exact same. And this is where it comes from. They'll tell you, I took 400 mil, I took 500 mil. It doesn't matter how much it is, but it's easy and all you have to do is this. Then they'll give you some long speech about a way that you can actually go ahead and anti-lure this lurer, and you can take their money from them without actually risking anything for yourself. The way it works is They have changed the lure, they changed the scam that has been around for years and people expect, to a way that if you try and anti-lure it, the way that this person is suggesting you do it, you will lose your stuff, you will lose your money, and trust me, you will lose every single time. And once this person has actually convinced you that you can anti-lure, they'll explain how exactly you can do it. It will make sense. In your head, it may make sense. You're like, actually, that's it. That'll work. There's no way they can get around that. Trust me, they've figured out a way. They're not in this to lose money. Trust me, they are absolutely not. You do not want to take them by their word. You do not want to trust them. It's probably the same person on a second account, typing to you on that account, then typing to you on the other one and pretending like it's not the same person. Or there's just two friends doing it together. Do not go to the wilderness with any of your stuff that you are not willing to lose. The wilderness is a PvP zone where if you die, you lose your stuff, whether you're skulled or not. Don't think that because you're not skulled, you will not lose your item. They can find a way to force you to be skulled. It's a skull trick, whether they make you attack something or whether, I don't know. Either way, do not take anything you are not willing to lose to the wilderness. Full stop. Do not do it. Whether they offer you 10 bill, 50 bill, you are not going to get that money. You will lose your own money. I know people who have been scammed for party hats, people who have been scammed for Santa hats, people who have lost so much stuff, and it's just not good. So just pay attention to this. Make sure you understand that anyone who is offering you something that seems too good to be true, anyone who is telling you that you can anti-lure someone, they are all in on it as well, and it is definitely something you want to avoid. So that brings us to the end of this video, and like I said, there's probably plenty of other scams and lures and stuff that I have missed out on this, as the video does get quite long and I like to explain them properly rather than just saying, don't click stuff on Facebook, don't click stuff on Twitch. I'd like to explain how they work as much as I know and make sure you guys fully understand what's actually happening. That way you can avoid them a bit easier. But guys, if there's anything that I have missed that you think is important that should have been mentioned, then let me know either in a comment or send me a DM on Discord as well. You can join the server, like I said, by clicking the link in the description, and then send me a direct message that way. Let me know of any other ones that you think maybe should have been mentioned, and I can make a part 2 if there is enough of them to actually do that. I am all for making people not get scammed, making sure people don't get lured and all that sort of stuff. So if there's anything that I have missed that is really important, let me know and I'll absolutely cover it. But anyway, guys, I hope that this video has helped you out. Make sure you pay attention to things that could be a scam, things that could be a lure. Make sure you're paying attention to what links you are clicking. Do not click any links to do with RuneScape that isn't on the RuneScape website. In fact, don't click any links that are to do with RuneScape, like full stop. There's just no need to. There's literally no reason you should ever need to click a link to do with RuneScape at all, so just don't bother. It can only lead to your account getting stolen and you losing all your stuff. But anyway, guys, I hope this video has helped. I hope that it does help people not get scammed, not get lured. If it has taught you anything, then do leave a like on the video. It'll get suggested to more people that way. And of course, you want this video to get suggested to as many people as possible, so that as many people as possible can avoid getting scammed, getting lured, getting phished, all that sort of stuff as well. Do subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy the video and would like to see other RuneScape content from me in the future. But otherwise, guys, thank you all so much to my channel members. I really appreciate the extra support. There is a join button, but a sub button if you guys would like to support me any extra at all. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.